Welcome back. Kent Bain with Nine Business Group and Elevate Your Business Spotlight interview. We have the Academy of Inner Wisdom with us today, and Janice Brown, Reverend Janice Brown. Please introduce yourself and what you guys do and what makes you different, what sets you apart.
Hey, Kent. Thanks for having me today. Yeah, that's a great question. What really sets us apart, I think, well, perhaps I should introduce myself. I'll just flip back to that and then we'll go that direction.
Sounds great.
So I'm the dean at the Academy of Inner Wisdom. We're an online education platform, and the primary focus of our training is either through metaphysical study, the nature of self, and we call that energetic personality profiling, or your soul path, and how to align to purpose and step forward into your most powerful, fulfilling, I don't want to say goals, but intention. So
Intention's a great word. So,
yeah.
maybe, I don't want to make it secular, but maybe can you help for the other people out there who don't quite get it? What might they be experiencing or feeling that you would help them with? So kind of in another way, kind of what is quote unquote your ideal client, or what does somebody present with when they go, please help me?
Right. So there's sort of a personal or professional opportunities there, and people that come in from a personal level, quite often it's actually an experience of, my life's a little bit off the rails. I don't know what's going on. I should be feeling better, or there's all these positive things happening in my life, but I just don't really have a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. And I'm looking for that thing that kind of has a heart yearning, or I want to understand myself better. I want to understand why these things impact me the way they do and I behave this way. And that sort of really falls into that relationship we have first with metaphysics. That's the study of the Tao and those natural behaviors of movement. So we look at things like the patterns of wind or fire or water. So, fire is a beautiful warm energy and it sort of lights you up and it shines light, but it can also burn you to the ground. So which way are you sort of experiencing that in your life? And then if we were going to look at the more professional aspects of that, where people are looking for more rewarding work in terms of, I've been doing something my whole career, or I have an interest in laying another layer of insight and information to my clients that I'm working with. So we get a lot of people that have a background in either counseling or mentoring or working in health professions already. Sometimes just corporate understandings. People want to do better work with team building, so they're interested in the personality profiling aspect of it. And so we really look at how those tools can help people evolve their own self and then their business practices. And so for the work we do, where we do train metaphysical clergy, we have a program called Celebrant and Spiritual Practitioner. And so that is first the deep study of self, and then it has a relationship with working on understanding behavior in general, and then how to offer and support people that are struggling and having difficulties in life. And so as we look at all those pieces and what that energetic behavior is, then we have practical tools so that people can take that home and be able to, boots on the ground, what do I do when I'm having a crap day? that's that's what we want them to be able to walk away with. So there's a lot of practices we do, like meditation, um, prayer, journaling, contemplation. But then there's also like, what do you do in a real life world when things are challenging and difficult, and I've still got to go home and take care of my kids and do all the work that I need to do with my family, and I want to go out there and start a business, and I want to do all the things that make me feel like I've got a fulfilling life, but I'm feeling a little bit like, what's my next step? We just break it down into smaller pieces so that people really start to understand the way their own behavior is experienced. And then when they see these sort of typical patterns or behaviors, they're able to just like step in a powerful way without feeling like they're being derailed, because they can start to see what's happening out there.
It
I
sounds
don't
like
know,
there's a lot of
convoluted.
experience there, both personally and working with others. As you look back at your business and time in charge of the academy, what is the biggest challenge you had to overcome, and what does it look like today? How did you solve it?
Yeah, so I think, initially we were a brick and mortar facility. Most of our work was done here in Calgary. And with the Institute, we had workshops and a space where we were doing teaching and counseling, and practitioners worked in that space as well. But with COVID, we closed those doors and we went completely to an online platform. Um, and with that high sort of stress and what is going on in this whole wide world moment, we really leaned into that meditative, here's a tool that you can take and use with you every single day. And we did a lot of global sort of meditation practices where people could come in. We just scheduled them through Eventbrite. And that really sort of moved us into the online platform in a more permanent way. And so everything that we had done previously in terms of like classroom study and work, we shifted into an online portal, and then that just keeps growing and expanding. And so the biggest, kind of gift of COVID was that it moved us in that direction, gave us more access and potential to meet and work with many more people.
So flipping from historical view to a bit futuristic,
Mhm.
when you look at the next 90 days, what is the biggest challenge you face? If there was one thing that you're struggling with, or you're looking at the business to kind of go, what is the one thing getting away? What is the biggest challenge you face in the next 90 days that you're looking to solve?
Yeah, the thing we're really looking at right now is scalability. So we've been working with other contractors and within our own team and our organization to really look at ways where we can take the work that we're doing and then parlay that out into a broader audience and reach more and more people. It's not so much that our intention is to be the biggest and the best, but our intention is to connect with everybody that wants to have a service like this and be able to offer that to them.
Sure, absolutely. No, it's never, I don't think it's for any one business, it's about 100% market share. It's about finding our message and aligning with those who we can benefit the most when we speak common language, for sure.
Yeah.
If there was a pirate or a thief in your business, what would they be stealing from you?
Yeah, I thought that was such a fun question. I think it's our vision. We really have a unshakable, unbreakable, steadfast vision to really connect with every person out there and to be able to offer our work and the services that we have to everybody that would benefit from that. So um, every day we come to the table, we look at that with that sort of feeling in our heart to be like, how are we going to make it better? How do we be who we are without compromise, and then offer that so that everybody else that wants to do that can too.
With that in mind, moving from a very capitalistic business mindset, which it doesn't feel like you are, do you define then success differently for your enterprise and what you guys do, and how, so what does success look like for you?
um, well, of course, we want the whole wide world market share in all this platform. Right? But that is just because we feel we have something to offer to every single person. But our definition of success, if you walk out of an experience with us and in our classes, we say we've had a successful class if you walk away with an aha. So every person that just has one of those like, of course, I knew it kind of moments, that is the thing that we define a class or a learning experience with success. And then, in terms of any other work that we do, if people walk away and they can give us 2 thumbs up and they got a bit of a smile in their heart, then we're pretty happy with that.
Very nice of you. One last final question. What are you known for? Put it all in a bow, 2 sentences, a paragraph. What is it? The legacy you want to leave, and what are you known for?
Um, to help people recognize their own inherent gifts and greatness, to be the highest, best version of themselves. So we have tools that help people understand themselves at a far deeper level, and anything we can do that helps people step into their own sense of self and self-worth, that feels good to us.
And so to wrap it up, wonderfully done, brought it all back around. Who is your ideal client? Who should find you? And then more importantly, the shameless self plug, where do they find you and how do they ask for help?
Anybody that's struggling with the question, who am I? Or anybody who feels really confident in who they are and they want to find a way to step forward into really working in their own most powerful vision of self. Those are the people that would probably like come to us like Velcro. That's usually how they're attracted to us anyway. And then if they want to find us, we're at the Academy of Inner Wisdom, but our website is innerwisdomhub.org. And our address is admin@innerwisdomhub.org.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work and keep helping the new souls of today's modern world grow into step into light.
Wonderful. Thank you.